Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the planet Earth's most relevant newscast. Broadcasting from Sector 17G in the southwestern corner of the Milky Way galaxy, we present to you a program that is a strange combination of newsworthy and non-newsworthy. Funny at times and extremely non-funny at others. Ladies and gentlemen, Earthlings and Mooners, may we present to you Valemount Live.
Welcome to episode 19 of Valemount Live. My name is Anne-Marie Scott. I am the lead anchor of Valemount Live.
And I'm Jody Newham, executive anchor. Former anchor Coulter Beeson is unable to join us tonight.
Last night, the society responsible for running this channel held a very successful annual general meeting.
I'd like to thank everyone involved with the Valemount Entertainment Society for voting me onto the new board of directors.
In related news, I'd like to thank everyone for voting me onto the board of directors.
In other news, we're happy to announce that the Entertainment Society is getting a brand new dressing room and makeup table.
Yay!
Yay!
If you are looking for the scoop on Olympic celebrations tomorrow, stick around until the end of the show.
But let's begin with a segment we like to call Almost News.
It could have been a well-rounded news story with many opinions and insights.
Instead, we've cobbled together the bare minimum, providing low to average insights into the situation.
Hence, it's almost news.
In an effort to balance their books in light of a projected $7 million shortfall, a committee working for School District 57 has recommended the closure of 15 schools.
One of the schools recommended for closure is the Dunster Fine Arts School. Andrew McCracken spoke to the president of the Dunster Parent Advisory Committee about their plans to save the school.
We've begun the letter writing campaign. We are trying to come up with an action plan right now with input from all of the parents and what we feel are the most important issues to address at this public consultation period.
When does this public consultation happen?
Right now we're tentatively being told 3 weeks from today.
Okay. Will the Dunster PAC decide to sort of take on the school district, take on the province, take them all on? What is the strategy?
Yes, you bet. We're starting with the district and the public consultation process. But as well, we are in the process of trying to get in touch with every other PAC in the province. Mm-hmm. And we have a letter that we would like to send out to them in regards to public education and how it has been underfunded. Not just this year, but in several years, and the funding keeps continually being cut to the schools. So we're encouraging every PAC in the province to join our campaign and write a letter to the government and say that, this is unacceptable. We're not going to stand for this anymore. So we're trying to rally others in the province as well, Andrew, mm-hmm. Because obviously the louder the voice, the more chances that we're going to be heard.
Right. What makes the Dunster School special, and why is it worth saving?
Well, first of all, it's the oldest operating school in the district. That school is the heart of the community. It's not just a school, Andrew, it's a family.
Right.
And by taking away the school, I think you're taking away part of the community's identity.
Also spoke with MLA Shirley Bond. He began by asking her how she felt about the demise of rural schools and Dunster Fine Arts School in particular.
First of all, I do have a personal interest. I was on the school board and was a very passionate advocate for creating choice options for parents. And so the Dunster Fine Arts School is actually one of the ones that was part of my previous career. I'm a very strong believer in choice. I think that parents should have options within public education, and I also have an inherent concern about the future of rural schools and small community schools. I think it is an issue, but the challenge facing rural schools and school districts in general is dominant around the world, and there's a couple reasons. One, demographic change. Families are smaller than they used to be, so we have fewer kids coming to school. Governments of all stripes are grappling with how do you provide the appropriate opportunity for children? How do you do that where they live? And I think that's part of the bigger picture discussion that's taking place here. I was there once on Beethoven's birthday, and it was an amazing experience to watch the knitting together of the fine arts curriculum, where you take an event like Beethoven's birthday and you learn about not only his music, but you do math, and you do you write about that, and you draw pictures, and when you see little children able to tell you about the benefit of music and all. So I have been there and experienced it, just so you know that, and I absolutely understand and respect what's been done in that small school.
Is this something we need to consider provincially, or is it school board by school board?
No. I think this is a bigger issue. And I think it is about the future of rural schools in not just in British Columbia, but in Canada. If you look across Canada, for example, small schools in northern and rural Quebec were closed. Today we're talking about how do I help support the preservation of Giscombe and Hickson and Dunster. Those are three small, important schools. And how do you do that in the context of balancing a rapidly declining enrollment? There are more than 4,000, to put it graphically, there are more than 4,000 empty desks in School District 57. So how do you adjust a system when the demographics are shifting so dramatically, and yet preserve some important principles? Part of my job now is to take that bigger issue to the discussion with my colleagues. The Dunster parents are already exploring the mathematics in the argument, and also, to their credit, they're looking at other potential creative options for making sure that the Dunster school continues to function. And my job is to support them in that. So I'm going to work to get some additional information and look potentially at other models that are in place in the province to help support the work they're doing. But they are doing exactly what they should be. I wish they weren't having to do it at all, and I think all of us feel that way. But I think they have a plan, and they're going to put together a thoughtful presentation, and I will help support that with the work that I'm going to do. My job right now is to continue to voice my concern about the future of rural schools in general, because it is a broader issue than Dunster. It is a broader issue than British Columbia, and I think that is a bigger picture policy issue that the province, like others, has to grapple with. So that is a big discussion, and that's one that I have to take responsibility for being a vocal advocate for, and I can assure you I will. And then it comes down to the mechanics of operating a school district within a current budget framework. And so I think that is where the Dunster PAC is doing a good job with the thinking. At this point, it's constructive and it's thoughtful, and it's even looking at, are there plan Bs? And I think that's very helpful, and I will support them wherever I can.
That was actually fairly newsy.